In this video, I'm going to be redesigning an album cover, but I've only got 5 minutes to do it. Yeah, let's go. So over the last few months, I've had the opportunity to work on some really cool album covers, and the process sometimes takes weeks or even months. So it got me thinking, what could I create in 5 minutes? Sometimes the concept can just come to you instantly. So I thought, why not take some famous album covers and try redesigning them within a 5-minute window and see how I get on. So just some ground rules. I'll be using Photoshop 2021 for this. I'll set a 5-minute timer that once that ends, that design is finished. And I also have already pre-downloaded some images just so I don't have to go searching through them and waste some time. So I've got some images to work with. I'm working within Photoshop and I've got 5 minutes to create a design. This week's theme is redesigning the album cover for Graves into Gardens by Elevation Worship. And this is going to be a fun one because I think just to start off, have something with a good robust theme to work with. And maybe as we continue this series, trying out some more abstract ideas and seeing what I can do in 5 minutes. So we're going to get started with Graves into Gardens, and I'm going to start this 5-minute timer and then we're going to get going. Okay, so we have started. That is 5 minutes on the clock, and so we're going to get cracking and waste no time. So the first thing I want to do is, as I always do, is type out the name of the title or the theme or whatever graphic I'm doing. So this is Graves into Gardens. Okay, now I've got that set. I actually kind of like that Helvetica style. So I'm going to keep that as it is for now. Now I'm going to start bringing some images in and see if I can make something work really quickly. So classic thing to do that I thought for Graves into Gardens, a really easy theme to start with, would be to go with flowers and some kind of skull or some kind of like grave thing. So we're going to try and remove the background from this and see if we can get some flowers. Now that looks a little messy, so I'm going to get rid of that one. We don't have time to start refining these things, so we need to find something that works straight away. So let's try this one. Okay, so we're going to convert that to layers, and we're going to remove the background. Okay, that's better. Still a little messy. Let's see if we can find one that's a little bit cleaner. Okay, let's try this one. Properties, convert to layers. Yes, remove background. Okay, that's much cleaner, so I think this is something we can work with. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and erase this bottom part here. We don't need the vase, or the vase, as Americans would call it. So just get rid of that. Cool. We're on to a winner so far. Probably need to add a little part of the flower back there because it seems to be missing. Just capture that there so I don't miss that little detail. Cool. It's going to be a little messy, but we've only got 5 minutes, so we can only do what we can do within the time frame. Okay, so that's that first part done. So we got some flowers. I'm going to keep that as a live layer right now, so I can edit it in a second. Now it's time to work on the skull. So I like the white that's here. Now the plan is to get the flowers behind this skull here. So I'm going to reduce the size of that. I am going to go to duplicate that. Properties, convert to layers. Yes, remove background. All right, I did quite a good mask, so that's good news. I'm going to put the flowers maybe like this. Okay, then I need to extend the background a little bit because it's a bit small at the moment. So we're going to select this, like so. We're going to do a new layer. We're going to go to edit, content aware fill. Okay, and then we're just going to add that extra piece here, like so. So that should give us a new part up there. Perfect. All right, now flowers can go over the top. Our skull can go there. I'm going to tidy up this edge a little bit. So we're going to go select a mask, and we're just going to go around with this part here. Just make sure that's a little bit more tidy. All right, I've got 1 minute 52 seconds left. Wow, that goes quick. Okay, so hide that. So then grab these two things like so. Maybe make that a little bit bigger. Okay, now I'm just going to add the title in as well. And we're going to have to go Helvetica because I don't have time to do anything fancy. I thought I'd have much more time than this, but I clearly don't. So we're going to go down here like so. Maybe I'm going to bring these 3 things up slightly higher. So we've got a little bit of room there. Make that smaller. like so. I'm going to make the text orange, like that. Maybe bring that down like that. I've got 1 minute. Okay, like so. Put that like that. Make sure there's level. I'm going to make sure the space sizing's a little smaller than that. So let's go 30. Actually, let's make that 40. Cool. Make that like that. Make that like that. Group those together. Make sure that's centered. And I've probably got just a little bit of time to add some noise. So we're going to go here. Make sure that's fully black. Bomb. Go up to filter, noise, add noise. 20 will do. We'll go down to color dodge. And we'll make that like 40%. Let's just see if I can change the color of this slightly just to bring it in line. We're going to go to vibrance. We're going to make it nice and vibrant. Make it saturated too. Make that, maybe just adjust some of the exposure. Like so. Cool. That's it. That was 5 minutes. That's how quick that went. Wow, I thought I had more time than that. So that's going to be a very interesting challenge when we get to themes that are a little bit more abstract. You can see I've still got some things that I should have tweaked here, like the eye socket of this skull here should really have the flowers coming through. I just missed that completely. There's just a few like contrast and color changes that I would probably do just to make that a bit better. But I don't think that's too bad for 5 minutes to come up with a concept. I had some ideas, but to actually get that on paper was pretty difficult to do in 5 minutes. So I'm looking forward to when we get to more abstract themes, some other album titles when we get further down the line in this series, seeing what I can come up with in 5 minutes, because I think I'm going to spend 5 minutes just thinking about it. So yeah, let me know what you think about the design in the comments, and also let me know what you would have done with 5 minutes on this album cover. If you've enjoyed this video, then make sure you leave a like. It really does go a long way to helping this channel, and consider subscribing for plenty more videos like this to come. As always, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.